You already know who it is right now. It's your boy T1.
It's your boy LB.
And today, we got a little special episode. We're going to be reading you lot's comments and answering them with the two boy. Hey, listen.
We've got the Gaffer Maz. Yo, zoom into him. Let them see this guy. Oh my days.
No, not too much. I ain't got a trick. Not too much.
Wait, hold on. I look to my left
I
again.
ain't got to move out of the
my
way. Let them
days.
see him. Let them see him. I'm just going to move out
Face,
of the way.
man.
Oh
Aye.
my days,
So
oh my
see-
days, oh my days.
Got Gaffer Maz and Ruben Carvalho themselves here to answer you lot's questions. So this first question comes in from Ballers, and he's asked, what is RB's biggest achievement?
For myself,
For you first. Let's start with you, Gaffer.
I'd like to think the players we've put through into the professional environment. We've had a lot of success in a short period of time. That's our mission as a club, and I feel we've fulfilled it. But it's just one or two players, or we've been lucky enough to have more than that. But the job carries on, man. We've got the next crop that we've got to work with. It's non-stop. So if it was down to that, just one thing, then yeah, the players moving on. Otherwise, just seeing how the club's grown massively over the 2.5 periods, 2.5 years that I've been here, man. It's been insane. From the followers to the supporters, to the brand deals we've been working with, etc. It's been amazing still.
Great answer. And as a player, what would you say?
I'm going to talk on behalf of all the players. Obviously, we've had this conversation before between ourselves, and we feel like when we went certain amount of games without losing, I feel like that's when a lot of people started hearing about us. So even when I went myself into other clubs, they knew me as playing for Rising Ballers. They didn't really know me for playing at wherever else I was playing.
Yeah.
So,
Cool, yeah.
So the size of the club.
No, that's cold. So, Imran Mohammed asked, what would be the best advice you could give? I feel like we should get both perspectives again, to be honest.
Best advice.
Best
in
you
what
could give
sense?
to a player that's looking to get into the professional scene or just try to progress on the football ladder.
Well, first one is you have to work hard regardless. One door closes, another opens, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. In terms of, we're talking football sense, you got to know your position, you got to nail it in a sense, man. You got to watch your football, you got to have a different point of view, not just from a player's point of view. Step back and really see what other people do. Then you also got to have like key things like, motivation, discipline's a big one for me. Also need to be selfish in a point of view as well. You got to want it for yourself without it hindering other opportunities for others around you, or making it difficult for others around you. So that's a key one that's probably missed out quite often. And the last one I'm going to finish off with is being humble. You got to work hard in silence. When it's your turn to speak, do so. Yeah. But the main thing is once you cross that white line, you work hard, man. You every blade of grass is yours.
You earned it.
Yeah, man, you got to earn it. Literally.
Every blade of grass is yours.
Wow. Probably heard me say that a few times, eh?
That's cold.
Nah, I ain't heard that one.
I not heard that.
That's a new one.
That's a new one. Wow.
What about you, bro? As a player, so you've played under me. What do you reckon?
I feel like one of the main things is you got to stay consistent, as in training wise and playing wise. In my opinion, I feel like as a player, you always got to do your job on and off the pitch. Also, football is a mental game, in my opinion. So like, you have a lot of ups and downs, mostly downs, but you just got to recover from it, keep your head up and move on.
That's the main one. I'll take that from there, man. Like, football it's not an easy journey, man. I put it the other day on my Instagram. You're gonna get injuries, like Ruben said. You're gonna get setbacks. You might have family issues. You might have work commitment issues. You might have, maybe you're training and you're just not getting it, or you're not getting it right, or it's not working out, and you start having doubts. That's when self-belief comes involved, man. You really got to, just believe in yourself even more, man. That you can make it, and people often forget. If it's not Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, Man City, you name it, there's still plenty of football to be played, man. So, man, don't get downbeat or watch the other person, to your right or your left. Yeah. Focus on yourself. Everyone's got their own journey, man.
Don't watch the person to your right or left. I heard that.
Don't do it.
Hear that phrase? What is it? There's no traffic in your own lane.
There we go, mate.
Don't follow others, man.
Straight M25 on this one.
Love that. So Wazazo says, how can one join RB?
How can one join
How
RB?
can one join the RB?
Well, there's many ways. All right. I'm gonna keep it quite simple. If you feel you're alright to the level, DM your videos. Please make sure they are match footage of 11 aside. So either Horizon Ballers FC, the Gaffer Maz. It could be one of the players as well, or ex-players. You know, I stay very tight and closely with them, so they, you know, they'll share your content, no problem at all. We've had various trial, you know, links being put out on socials where players can sign up, and then you go through our database. You know, we filter it through. You know, we're blessed to get thousands of applicants.
Yeah.
And then, if we feel that, you know, you fit the deal, then you come in. But that's only one foot through the door. Then you got to impress me and the management, etc. So there are a number of ways. You've just got to, you know, get that footage, man. And that's what a lot of people lack, match footage.
No problem. So you lot heard it there. Footage. And obviously when Maz
And I'm not
brings
talking free kicks only or, you know,
Yeah, I like
penalties and that.
Yeah, man, they're
I'm
clips.
talking,
Switch it up, man.
If you're a defender, I want to see some tackles. If you're an attacker, I want to see some goals, some dribbles, you know.
Maldini business.
Yeah, there we go. Not like how Ruben
Sometimes-
first, not like when he first came in. He would take on a player, and he would try to take him on again,
Yeah.
and then again. All
Oh,
right,
man, times change.
But he's learned. Times changed.
That's why you got that
Also
name. Man.
important as well. When you show your footage, I learned that recently. Well, in my career, I learned that it's not always about on the ball, off the ball as well.
Fair enough.
And one last point. Sorry, or actually, go on. Carry on.
Because now when I send my footage around to whoever, they always ask off the ball how you press. You work hard off the ball.
Yeah.
I hear that.
And that makes sense.
And one last one where I believe young players mess up. The type of music you put behind your video.
No more little baby, bro.
Listen, the type
Nah,
of
hey,
listen,
watch your outfit.
No more little baby in the back.
Listen,
What
listen.
kind of song
My
you
goat,
suggested?
Huh?
What kind of song you
Bro,
suggested?
just go on YouTube
Oh,
and
my days.
write drill beat, instrumental.
Oh.
Just put on an instrumental. I don't want to be hearing no lyrics and that with putting on a 16 bar or an 8 bar. I don't want to hear that, bro.
I said chip fire in the
wanna
booth in the back.
focus more. I want to focus more. Can the player play?
Yeah.
Yes, great. If you can't play, I'm gonna start thinking about the tune and that.
The music brings the flair though.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
incorrect. The
Beat
player
dropping
brings his own flair. The music backs it up.
Supporting cast.
Hey, Maz's got bars for days, man.
Nah, yeah, she does. fam. Can't lie. This one came from Ace Bugs. What?
I swear I know that.
Ace Bugs. Oh my days. Why is RB squad changing every week? I feel like this is one for Maz, to be honest.
Listen, I say it to the players in the change room. Sometimes it gets picked up on the videos you lot see on a Monday at 8 p.m. It's a fast train at Rise and Ballers. If you're good enough, great, you stay. But when you stay, you don't get comfortable because that's not your main purpose. You got to move on. If you're not good enough, I'll probably be the first one to say it. I'm quite ruthless. I'm quite harsh. Players will obviously have
You've
first
seen
chance, second chance, etc. But if I feel that they're not, you know, delivering
Yeah.
to a level, not just for rising ballers, to probably go into an academy scene or a professional environment, and you don't even fit the bill on, you know, let's talk last season, Sunday league standard, then you know, I'm scratching my head in a sense, and so should you. So, yeah, man.
I feel like when I first came to Rising Ballers, I wasn't starting.
No,
I
you
was on the
wasn't.
bench. I
Yeah, you wasn't. So you had players like what? Darius Illiman.
No.
No, Darius isn't there.
No.
Illiman.
No.
Who was ahead of you?
These are some big names.
Big Chris,
Malachi.
Malachi was on the right, yeah. The fridge. And who was on the left?
Fridge himself.
Tayshan.
Tayshan was there. Gim. You played with Gim for a bit?
Oh my days.
Played with him, yeah.
Okay.
Gim.
Dara.
Dara.
Well, obviously they're different positions.
what
So,
a team.
so you came with you came as
Tashay.
yeah. So you came with Tashay. I remember that video that we posted. It was actually cold,
He's grave.
and I think that's when RB started to change in terms of myself molding it to a slightly younger
Yeah.
ex-professional background. Not that the other players didn't have that, because some of them did, but they were coming up to more experienced stages of their career. Whereas these lot, I like to call it, fresh off the boat in a sense.
Literally rising ballers.
You know,
Yeah.
raw, etc. That had the talent. Fair play to Jamie, by the way. He's the one that spotted Ruben Carvalho. Yeah, man. And then obviously the rest was history, I guess.
Literally.
You know, a number of appearances, a number of goals.
Number of clips, number of 1v1
Exactly,
victories,
viral
the guys
content, you name
violating
it.
guys on the wing. Oh my days.
Yeah, man.
Nah, it's been good. It's been good.
Cool. From Joshua AD says, what league are y'all in?
Right, yo. we got to change. We got to switch that one up.
Girls
But
from across the water.
so we're going into step 8. So that will be Middlesex Senior County League. It's a good league. It's the only one we could actually, join. We try to, as a club, go higher. Any Jamie Brendan tried to pull all the strings they could. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, and so be it. We had to start our journey somewhere, and rightly so. We have to start at the bottom and work our way up, and really, like I said, make RB a Saturday team that's well known. Not just for the viral clips or the Instagram or the socials, but we're a football club now, doing things properly, training twice a week, good players as usual within our squad, and yeah, man. So step 8. But one thing I do tell players is don't worry about the league, man.
100%.
Get the games under your belt.
Yeah, I hear that.
All right, get comfortable, get that match footage that you need, and so be it. If you need to send it here, there, and everywhere, then so great. Otherwise, we know what an RB platform can do, regardless if it's step 8 or step 4 or step 1. We get 35, 40, 45k views a week, and what I tell the players is. At least 2,000-3,000 of them are at least scouts, managers,
100%.
coaches. You name. You don't know who's watching, so yeah, man. Just once you cross that white line, bruv, it's not step 8 no more. It's the game of football.
It's just a start. It's just a
Yeah.
A
start.
lot of agents watch.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that. Callum Mosdy. What players have the best mindset and attitude towards games that you've noticed? Because they feel like in the last video, Maz went over players being disrespectful.
Okay, so in terms of the disrespectful, it was just towards the referee. Let me clear that up. It wasn't towards anyone else or myself or management or players. The players, fair play, superb discipline, and I'm talking old team and new team. That's one thing that I don't really mess around with. Around me, you've got to be, straight lines in a sense. That's how I got taught as a younger player, whether it's the kitchen porter or the cleaner or the coach or the first team manager, you treat them all the same. My player did slip up there with the referee. I made it clear. It hasn't happened ever since. So in terms of that recent video, that's what happened there. But overall, the most motivated players that I know, it is a bit annoying. He is one of them. He has his moments though. Every player does. But over the time, it's no coincidence that, the players that have pushed on, i.e. the Darius, the Illerman, even a Tayshan, a Gim, mentally they're very, very strong. Disciplined, they do focus on their training every day. Yes, they have their fun and their laughs here and there in their social lives, etc. But they never get too carried away. They're never too high and they're never too low. They keep it with a good balance. And, when the younger players did come in or a new member did come in, the Sinks, the Nyrans, the E-Mans, I was blessed with players.
100.
Listen, for a young age.
Yeah.
Bruv, they're like men, man. They are men actually, but
literally.
we're talking experienced 30-year-olds that don't even have that quality in a change room that I've been around as a player. So that's salute to them, man. They've picked it up quite quick, whether it's from myself or family or from themselves and one another, and they delivered every week, and they were a great bunch to be around. As much as I was hard on them or whatnot, I was only hard on them because they were great footballers. And I knew they had great minds, and great minds sometimes do slip up, and they just need, that little kick up the backside. That's all it is, man.
I would say,
go on. Play with the best mindset, in my opinion, that I've met through RB, Melvin Minter.
Oh, how can I forget the skipper?
The skipper,
Yeah,
come on, man. I was waiting.
He's going to watch this video and he's going to actually stick it on me. Melvin Minter. All right, Melvin Minter, first of all, congratulations on your move.
Hey,
all right, this video's going to come out. So
congrats.
congrats on that one. All right, and secondly, what a skipper. I still call him skipper till now. All right?
What a person.
Like, what a guy. I was lucky enough, a different journey to these guys. I played with Melvin. I was in the same team as him. And then, obviously, when I came into RB, he was one of the members that were already existent here. And he made me feel very welcome. And, we had that relationship where he bridges the gap between the players and the management.
Yeah.
If there was a problem, he would come to me with no problems, and vice versa. I'll go to him, and that stemmed down. But it wasn't just Melvin. Like I said, it was the Daras, it was the Rubens, it was the the Sinks, Nyrens, Emans. I was comfortable with every single player because they knew Hamza, Jaden. Everyone had a role to play in my team, but obviously some it was a lot more natural for them. I.e. the Melvins, etc.
Yeah, before we even go on, I would say, as a gaffer, do you think mindset is kind of like the one thing that a player just needs? Like, they have to have a good mindset? Or would you say, like, not even that they need, but would you say, like, that's the highest requirement as a gaffer?
Listen, it's a very big trait to have. It's needed. Like, as much as you're good with your feet and whatnot, because ultimately that's what it comes down to. If you're not good up here and you're not healthy up here,
It's a waste,
it can hinder and it can ruin it. So everyone says it. It wasn't a weird thing to me growing up. Where if I had a good, for example, Friday night sleep, I'm feeling good on a Saturday. It's the same thing with football. You train well on a Tuesday, Monday to Friday, and you play well on a Saturday. Same thing. You live a healthy lifestyle up here where you got good relationships, i.e. friends, family, you name it, co-workers, whatever it may be, colleagues, whatever it is. You're healthy up here. It stems down to the whole of your body, man. It reflects in your game, and it shows massively that you're not just a good footballer. The main thing is you have to be a good person, man. And a lot of people forget that.
That's it, yeah. Now that makes sense.
I'm hitting you guys with some quotes today, man. I'm feeling it.
That's what I'm just, I'm not even talking, I'm just listening. I'm not even
the
talking.
Gaffer man's books soon come, man. Let them know.
For real.
Oh, mate. Why not?
Ruben's story soon come.
You like heard
is that a little hint at Jamie in the man, yeah?
Cool. S7 Lens says, why don't you try to go pro like #United?
Oh, can we clear something up?
Let's clear it.
Hashtag United.
Hashtag are not pro.
They're not pro. So.
All right, so hashtag United are semi-pro. And you know what? Congratulations to them. They've done superb, and they've built a brand like RB, but we've got different journeys.
Yeah.
And they've climbed up the leagues. They started their journey a bit earlier than us. They started in the Sunday scene, then jumped to Saturdays a few years ago. So, and they've climbed up the leagues, and now they're in step 4, which is Isthmian Prem. They're doing well. They obviously had that good FA Cup run.
Yeah.
In terms of if you want to sum it up all together, we're both in the same sort of environment. Semi-pro now. Yes, there are a few leagues higher than us, but like I said before, that means absolutely nothing.
Soon catch up, man.
Soon catch up, exactly, yeah. So fair play to them if they want to call themselves the pioneers of this Sundays transferment to Saturdays. Fair play, let them have it. But in terms of us, we know what our mission is and what we're doing.
No more comparing, man.
Man, said RB versus #.
Yeah, man, no competitions, man.
No comparing.
No competition because there's no traffic in your own lane. Saf17, where do you think RB will be in a few years? I think I'll give that one to both of you.
Go on. How would you like RB as an existing player? Because I feel like I've taken all the light here and I don't want to be doing all the talking. As an existing player, where do you think?
I would want to see RB in the higher leagues of non-league playing. I think everyone that works behind the scenes, Jamie and everyone deserves it.
Yeah, fair.
They deserve it. They've been in and around doing their thing for a while. Obviously, I've learned a lot while I was at RB. They're my family, so I want to see them doing well. So.
Do you believe you lot can get promoted consistently enough to achieve that dream?
Yeah, well, listen, if we don't set out with that aim and that goal and that mindset, then there's absolutely no point of us changing from a Sunday to a Saturday. I believe we can. We have the resources to. We have the management team to. We have the players consistently to do so, as long as they listen. We're blessed in that department. And at the end of the day, listen, leagues are not won over 1 week or 2 weeks. It's a course of 30 plus games, So the key word which Ruben said earlier on was consistent, man. We just got to be consistent week in, week out. We don't care who's in front of us. We just got to smoke them, man. Do it the RB way, man. Go back to mercy, man. No messing around, man. Ruthless. I feel like a lot of people in the scene and that saw us as a team that just likes to play pretty football. We can't really get down and dirty. We've proved we can. you know, and then in other moments we've proved that maybe we felt slightly short. It's a football game, it happens, but non-league's not going to be easy. I'll say that to you,
Yeah,
man,
of
for
course,
free.
of
You know,
course.
it's not going to be
real.
easy.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough. I played non-league for a number of years, and I climbed up to the highest point of non-league. It's not easy, but listen, we've got a better chance. I'd like to think. No disrespect to the other teams in and around our league, and then hopefully moving forward,
Yeah, yeah.
we you know, we're well prepared in terms of, you know, just the brands that sponsor us in a sense, you know, that support us, Lucasades, Stat Sports, etc. You know, it
Yeah,
it
yeah.
Shout out
does
to them,
help.
man.
It's a big edge, and yeah, we just got to use it, you know, to our advantage.
Yeah, 100%. Cool. So the next question is from Simon Mutsviti. He asks, will you open an RB Academy? But I don't think there's an RB Academy, so there's a college, RB College, right?
There is an RB College, London and Birmingham.
Global.
Yeah, global. We're getting there. So London, I believe, is being open for 2 years now, and Brum has just finished its first year. Both sites that have, you know, been very successful. Fantastic tutors, fantastic players that have come through it. You know, that have become close friends and, you know, a part of the RB family.
Yeah.
If I was going to say in terms of the bridge, I want the bridge to be a lot closer to the first team.
Yeah.
I understand that it's busy schedules and different schedules where you lot have your games and we have our games.
Yeah.
But, you know, I have had a college player in the past in Kean join up and play with the first team. So it's more than possible. If you're good enough and you're old enough and whatever, you know, you fit the bill and I like your playing style, and that's no disrespect to every other college player that's gone through, then yeah, why not, man? You know, there's always opportunities there. I'd rather it come through the academy, the college,
outside.
than the outside.
Yeah.
You know, get a nice little balance. It's healthy that way, and then it also shows the people on the outside that it's not just a college where, you know, you're messing around and whatnot. You're just kicking football 3 times a week.
Yeah.
It's more than that. There's
bigger than
actual
that,
purpose behind it, and there's an end route. And the end route is the Rising Ballers first team. But even then, that's not the end route. Hopefully, you push on and you kick on even further. So,
Try to keep it
you know,
homegrown.
opportunities are always there. In terms of the college, there's, you know, the trial days, etc. are always open. So keep a lookout. They're always on social media, I believe. And yeah, man, good luck.
Speaking of opportunities, we've had a college boy that me and LB both know called George. Get a little scholarship in America. You know, the opportunities there.
That's what it's all about, eh? I mean, you know, like I say to my players, one door closes, another opens.
Yeah.
For him, his opportunity maybe wasn't in England, maybe it wasn't with RB in a sense, but look what RB's created
literally.
in a sense. You know, it's helped fund in a sense. And I'm not talking money wise. I'm talking about wealth of experience and knowledge. To don't go and take it overseas. And you know, him going overseas, he's representing RB. He's still family at the end of the day, and you know his work out there will reflect on us and vice versa. So, you know, I wish him all the best. Good luck out there.
Got a job to do, George.
Yeah, he's got a job to do, innit?
Representing a brand you cannot be doing. Ella Mortimer asks, can I just point out, she's got 16 likes on this comment. Why isn't Maz on commentary anymore? It just doesn't feel the same.
I've seen that a lot, to be honest. In the
Comment section, are hunting the man
right, I'm
down.
gonna say it. As a coach, you know, as a management staff and group, we've decided that for me as well as a coach, and I want to take my career seriously as well, and further into the professional environment. I had to protect my image slightly. I didn't want to get caught up in, you know, just sometimes messing around too much, and then it conflicts with being serious with players, and then all of a sudden complimenting them for doing something silly on camera because it's a bit of entertainment. YouTube is entertainment at the end of the day. But listen, you two have taken over and you're doing a great job. All right, and I say that hand on heart. So yeah, man, ease them up on the comments. And that's coming from the Gaffer.
Ella, look at me. Look at my eyes, Ella. Let me tell you something. If you lot don't stop this abusing in the comments, yeah? I know a guy that knows a guy, innit? Trust me.
No, all jokes aside, listen, man, everyone has to, you know, step aside a little bit. It's not the Gaffer Mass show, it's RB at the end of the day. I do my bit with my boys. I'm focusing even more on the training sessions with them, you know, and talking to them on a more personal level during the week, getting to know them a bit more because they are a new squad as well. So I felt it was only right as a group, as management, that, you know, these two lovely lads take the throne, all right, as we call it. You know, there's been a lot of people doing the commentary in the past. It started off with me and Mr.
Yeah.
No Worries and, you know, a few other players.
I've
in
never
there.
done commentary, you know.
You've never done commentary?
Bro, if you want to,
If you're on a roll,
if you want to,
you're saying you're not
Don't
rolling.
think I'll go for it.
Well, listen, you never know. But listen, you know, the baton's been passed on. Show these two a lot of love. You know, fantastic people, great jokes as well. And yeah, man, keep enjoying the RB videos. That's the most important thing. All right, the football. And we're going to give you guys good football this year for sure.
just let the man rest. He just wants to coach the team.
Like, man, them just every week. Oh man.
Man.
Like what you can't.
I'm
have a
sorry,
life.
boys. I'm sorry, boys. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
it's your fault. It's your fault.
I'm
It's
sorry,
the
boys.
face, man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, watch it.
go on.
This question comes directly from myself. Just want to ask the Maz, Ruben, any players in the team right now that stand out to you especially?
Camille.
All right. So Yusuf, Kamal, Daniel Berria stayed from the all team. You know, fantastic to have them on board.
Yeah.
Young players, lots of promise, great talent as well. So I've worked with them. I know what I expect from them. They know what they expect from me, and it should be a good season from them. So I'm looking forward to their progress. But in terms of the new players that you lot are seeing, I'm actually excited by everyone.
Yeah.
But if I was to pick out maybe one or two, just so you know, the audience are a lot more familiar with names. Definitely stand out as Zubair,
Oh my
midfielder.
days.
I call him my mini Kante.
That guy.
Yeah, he was really good.
These are my days.
I like the twins, Troy and Tom.
Yeah.
Both, you know, ex-academy players that show a lot of promise. So yeah, new defender as well, Louis. He's complemented very well with Calvin beside him, man.
Yes.
Two players that I really enjoyed watching last game. So I look forward to that relationship. And then obviously I got Emmanuel and Abdullah, who I picked up recently as well. You know, tricky wingers that need to learn the game as well, but they got bundles of talent. But listen, that's just to name a few. So I'm looking forward to working with everyone, man. They're good players. They even gave the RB old boys a run for their money, you know, in pre-season early doors. So
Is it? Are you sure? I got you lot, innit? I got you lot. I'm here to represent the old team.
My
Man.
boy.
Trust me.
Alright,
Unbeatable.
cool. Last but not least, young Stackies, anything you want, says, ain't a question, but you man doing the commentary are straight vibes for real, man.
Hey.
Yo.
Nah, but love, man. Love
like
for
that
real,
one.
man. Spin your boy T1, the great.
And this is bring your boy LB. Massive thanks to Gaffer, Maz, and Ruben for turning up, being part of the podcast. Please let us know down in the comments who you want for the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.
You gotta add all of that.
We're doing it the Gaffer Maz way.
If I kept these players, and if RB wasn't about pushing players
my
on,
days.
boy, I don't even want to
my
talk
days.
about what we'd be doing right now.